going on. See how this garbage has been kept by these people. 2-4 रुपया होता है या लाख कितना पैसा बनाता है महीने.
Our beautiful Goa being destroyed with this garbage issues.
Let's talk about something really serious which concerns the village and which plagues the village, that is garbage management. Now, to give the panchayats their due, they allocated parking points for collection of garbage, that is where the garbage is parked once it's collected from our houses and complexes. Now, ideally, what's supposed to happen is that the garbage is to be taken in lots once they have removed from the parking point to the segregation point. Now, a segregation point is a place where the garbage collector himself pays rent for the space to have the waste sorted properly before it's taken to the actual garbage plant. Now, here are some of the possibilities where the mismanagement happens. The workers themselves, they work very hard doing their jobs. Nobody really wants to do. So maybe to earn easy money, they segregate the garbage waste collected at the parking point where they're not supposed to. That means on the roads, by the side of the roads, where they're just supposed to park the garbage and take it to the segregation point. Now, they're not supposed to segregate the garbage there, but they do that to earn a quick buck, maybe to sell the cardboard and other waste which can be sold to subcontractors. Now, here the problem is that the garbage ends up spewed all over the village, on the roads, cattle come and causes such a mess, and it's just a disaster waiting to happen. Now, all the workers want to do is earn extra bucks for selling cardboards and stuff. There's another possibility. The other possibility is the garbage collector has no segregation point, which is legally and technically required for him to take this up when he does his garbage collection. Now, when he actually takes up this garbage collection, he's supposed to show the segregation point which he rents out, and the place where the garbage is supposed to be segregated before it goes to the plant. Now, it's a possibility that maybe the garbage collector has shown this for ease of process to the panchayat and then after gives it up because he has to pay. It costs him, right? So he doesn't want to pay. Now, this is a possibility. So for this careless attitude, according to him, everyone wins. There's no rental expense, then extra pay for selling the waste to his for his workers, and no one knows better until some concerned villager like Jack Fernandez comes along and asks all the right questions. Now, it's good that he asks all the right questions because it actually concerns the village, the disease spreading, the epidemic that's just waiting to happen. Now, why the question we need to ask is, why should the people suffer with the waste strewn all over the villages? Is it the garbage collector's responsibility to ensure that his workers transport the waste to the rented segregation point? Isn't it his responsibility? Is it our responsibility to point it out to him? Is this waste segregation point not the technical point where he's supposed to actually dispose of the garbage? And not at the parking points. So whose responsibility is it to see to it that this happens? So who is really accountable? Is it the garbage collector? Is it the village panchayat? Is it the garbage minister at his level? He has to micromanage everything. Who's really accountable? And who do we hold accountable? As for you and me, the common man and woman, we want answers. We need these answers. When a commitment of job is given for which our taxpayers' rupees are going into, the job has to be done and carried out diligently. We are not asking for much. We have paid. The panchayat has paid the guys. They are paying the guys on time. So shouldn't these guys be responsible for their work or their actions or their workers at large? Are we supposed to wait till some epidemic or some disease happens and flows through the village before the panchayat has to be holds them accountable? No. Right now we have got very good punch members and panchayats in charge. I think they need to actually be very seriously looking into these matters. Because at the end of the day, who loses? We lose. Goa loses. We all lose. Tell us what you think. Write down in our comments below. Like and share. Thanks a lot.
This is Jack Fernandez from Parra. The garbage sorting out is going on. See how this garbage has been kept by these people who brings and they again loiter it down to sorting out, and where the animals like cows and all, they come and stray on this cattle and spread all over. See how the garbage mess is going on. Instead of putting directly in the bin, they are getting it in and dumping it down. And then they are blaming that the villagers are doing this. It's a very sad thing what is being happening, where they are sorting out the bottles, throwing down to make a business, where they are reselling the bottles and all the garbage and cardboard for resale value. As to the bottle, as I said for you all, see how the bottle segregations and collections are being done, and again they have been resold instead of going to the center point. Here only they are making the businesses and then been sold again privately to some private contractors for the resale value. भाई साहब एक मिनट एक तो अभी एक कर रहा है ना, सेग्रीगेशन सब कर रहा है, ओके, ये किधर जाता है? हाँ ओके, तुम लोग रूम के लेके जाता है, रूम के लेके जाने के बाद में क्या करता है तुम लोग? रूम के लेके जाने के बाद क्या करता है? बेचता कि नहीं? बेचता है, 2-4 रुपया होता है, या लाख कितना पैसा बनाता है महीने में? हाँ सब कार्डबोर्ड इसके बदले कार्डबोर्ड वगैरह सब, हाँ बॉटल कार्डबोर्ड सब लेके जाता है। हाँ वो देख, ये भी उधर भी कार्डबोर्ड और बॉटल संभाल के रखता है उधर पीछे। हाँ हाँ ये देख, प्लास्टिक कार्डबोर्ड सब। हाँ करेगा ये आंटी भी। आंटी कितना दिन हो गया गार्बेज? आंटी हमनी डेज पास कितले दिस झाले आंटी गार्बेज? वर्षा इतका कितें कोत्तात ते? हिंगा हाडून कचरो केन्ना घालतात ते? कित्याक लागून घालतात? पयला तुवें बाटले घालतात, सगळे घालतात। हाँ तुम लोग डालता कि नहीं उधर? हाँ क्योंकि बिजनेस करता है तुम लोग, इधर बिजनेस करने का जगह नहीं है बाटली का। ओके ये क्या है? ये क्या है? ये किधर जाने का? हाँ क्या उड़ाता है? लोग नहीं उड़ाता है, तुम लोग बॉटल सॉर्टिंग का पूरा गार्बेज नीचे फेंकता है सॉर्ट आउट करने के लिए। मैं देखा पूरा बीन्स है, बीन्स में फेंकता है सब लोग बराबर। हाँ करके बॉटल का, बाटली का, कार्डबोर्ड का इधर बिजनेस नहीं है। गार्बेज प्लांट में जाने का सॉर्ट आउट के लिए, उधर बिजनेस बनाने का, इधर बिजनेस नहीं है, प्राइवेट बिजनेस करने के लिए। अभी इधर तुम लोग गार्बेज कलेक्ट करता है बराबर कि नहीं? ओके गार्बेज कलेक्ट करने के बाद तुम लोग इधर का सॉर्ट आउट करता है बराबर? हाँ बराबर सॉर्ट आउट करता है। ये कौन डाला इधर? किस डाला? क्या डाला? तू गाय के लिए डाल दिया ना? गाय के लिए डाल दिया। ओके और तू देखा नहीं वो निकालने का? इधर मालूम है कार्डबोर्ड खाएगा गाय? नहीं मालूम है गाय कार्डबोर्ड खाएगा? ये गाय कार्डबोर्ड खा रही थी कि नहीं खा रही थी? नहीं। उधर खाना खा रही थी आके, तो सब खाता है मालूम है, पॉइजनस है, डेंजर है। हाँ तो ये अभी तू सॉर्ट आउट करता है बाटली ये वो सब। ओके वो किधर? ये सब किया सॉर्ट आउट बराबर। अभी इधर आ जा, ये क्या है? ये भी सॉर्ट आउट कर रहा है तो ओके ओके अभी इधर आ जा। ये किधर? एक सॉर्ट आउट करके किधर जाता है? वो जाता है इधर। हाँ रूम पे जाता है। तू किसके? तेरे रूम पे जाता है? किसके रूम पे? किसके रूम पे? अपना रूम पे। हाँ तेरे रूम पे जाता है और इसका बेच देता है बाद में। हाँ तुम लोग बेचता है पर्सनली? हाँ ये तुम लोग बेचता कि नहीं बोल? हाँ तुम लोग बेचता है? हाँ बेचता है मरे। ये गार्बेज भेजने के लिए या गार्बेज सेंटर पे जाके ये करने का है? इधर आ जा, इधर आ जा, इधर आ जा, इधर आ जा, अभी आ जा और आ जा। ये देख गार्बेज जो है इधर का, अपना गोवा का गार्बेज जो है पंचायत का, पार्रा पंचायत समझता है? पार्रा पंचायत अपना जो गार्बेज जो है वो सब क्लियरेंस के लिए जाता है, पैसा बिजनेस बनाने के लिए नहीं। हाँ घर जाके लाके तेरा बॉटल है वो लेके तू लेके जाता है, बोला एडमिट किया तुम लोग। हाँ हाँ हम लोग बिजनेस करेगा करता है। तुम लोग को सैलरी क्या बोला तू? पहला तनख्वाह नहीं मिलता है तो इससे तनख्वाह बनाता है, ऐसा नहीं बोला है। हाँ तो बिजनेस बोला ना? ओके बिजनेस नहीं बोला ओके। ये अभी बॉटल ग्लास ये सब ओके सब ये कचरा तुम लोग इधर छोड़ता है, कार्डबोर्ड है वो तुम लोग क्या करता है? कार्डबोर्ड वगैरह एक ग्लास का तुम लोग क्या करता है? सब हाँ लेके जाता है। लेके जाके क्या करता है तुम लोग? सीधा बोल क्या करता है? क्या करेगा? बेचता है क्या? क्या करता? घर जाके लेके बेचता है। ये गार्बेज सेंटर में जाके एक होने का ना अपना सालीगांव में गार्बेज मैनेजमेंट प्लांट में बनाया इतना। गवर्नमेंट ने इतना बनाया कि नहीं? तनख्वाह नहीं है हम लोग का। गवर्नमेंट बनाया कि नहीं? तनख्वाह नहीं है हम लोग का उतना। तो तनख्वाह नहीं करके तुम लोग ये बेचता है। हाँ यानी गार्बेज का नाम से तुम लोग इधर सेपरेट तनख्वाह भी बनाता है, इसे बेच के तनख्वाह बनाता है तुम लोग। तनख्वाह क्या बनाएगा? चाय पानी का जो होता है ये लोग करते हैं। ये लोग का चाय पानी का होता है और ये लोग तुम सेपरेट करके और बसड़ करता है। हाँ ये गार्बेज इधर डालने का नहीं किया नहीं। गोवा में ऐसा होता है क्या? ये पैसा बनाने का बिजनेस बनाया, गार्बेज क्लियर होने का बिजनेस बनाया। तू बोल मेरे को हाँ, यानी घर से गार्बेज आता है और इधर फेंकता है और ये होता है। हाँ, अभी तू कितना दिन से काम कर रहा है, हो गया इधर, बोल कितना है, गार्बेज क्यों नहीं क्लियर होता है बराबर, भाई बोलना। ये पूरा गार्बेज सुबह सुबह पूरा क्लीन होना मांगता है, पूरा सब निकालना मांगता है। ये देखना अंदर देख, ये देख इधर देखना, सब अंदर क्यों जाता है, तुम लोग इधर आके सॉर्ट आउट करते है। बिजनेस का काम नहीं है ये, बॉटल कांच कच्चा इधर साफ करके भेजने का नहीं, प्राइवेटली घर जाके बराबर। लोग अपना घर से गार्बेज निकालते हैं, क्यों निकालते हैं गार्बेज? हाँ, ये सब क्लियर होना मांगता है, ऐसा छोड़ के नहीं बॉटल ये वो, रोज का क्लियर होना मांगता है। देख ये जगह बिजनेस के लिए नहीं समझा, ये जगह बन दिया हुआ है क्लियरेंस होने के लिए गार्बेज, समझता है कि नहीं? हाँ देख देख इधर देख, इधर देख, मैं बोल रहा है ये गार्बेज के लिए, क्लियरेंस के लिए। हाँ समझा ना, ऐसा नहीं बिजनेस बनाने के लिए तू गाड़ी जाके लेके जाएगा बेचता है, ये नहीं, ये तो गार्बेज प्लांट में जाके सेग्रीगेशन होना गया, समझा ना। इसीलिए लोग पैसा निकालता है घर घर से, तुम लोग को बिजनेस बनाने के लिए नहीं, समझा ना। Jack Fernandez from Parra. Normally we are looking into an environmental safe zone where the garbage segregations are being done, which is not even properly been done. As you can visually see how the things have been dumped and not even properly been sorted out. It's all over been mess. The garbage is been in such a mess condition, and they say they take the 500 rupees from each and every house, saying the garbage is been collected in a proper way. But according to me, it looks like the garbage is not even been collected, and it's been just collecting from the house. It's been dumped in somewhere in the middle of the hills. As you can see across also, you can see how it has been done. And now one of our colleague who is a doctor itself will tell you about all this, how things are been going on here.
Hi, I'm Dr. Richard from MAPSA. This is very disturbing to see our beautiful Goa being destroyed with this garbage issue. You know, people have been lighting fire for this plastic and all this. The fumes are very bad for the environment, for our children, for our society. And because of this harmful fumes, we can fall sick, we can get different types of sicknesses. And if you see closely, they have bottles broken here and there, and this is not the way they are supposed to be doing the garbage saturation or segregation. I'm just watch Bharat, our Indian government is doing such a beautiful program for cleanliness, and also the Goa state is also helping our fellow people, and I'm just Panchayat level also doing their little bit. But I have spoken to some of the shopkeepers, where they throw their garbage. They said the local bodies are not collecting their garbage, in spite of they paying the Panchayat the taxes of garbage, and they are not collecting. And door-to-door garbage collection is happening. Then if there is door-to-door garbage collection which is happening, from my clinic it's happening, from my house it's happening. So I'm sure, and in my village, this is my village, Vella Kanta, it is happening. Door-to-door garbage, which is a beautiful thing and beautifully done, and I don't understand why this is here. लोकांचे भाटा बेसांनी कचरो उडयता, तो बाबडो हे साफच करून वचतलो, आनी तो फाल्यां गार्बेज, where is going to throw his garbage? If somebody is thrown garbage littered in this, we have to be little bit sensible, and I feel they are doing some bit of, the people who are collecting the garbage is not handling it properly. I think the minister should look into this, and my friend Lawrence also will be talking about this. Hi, I'm Lawrence Fernandez, and since we are talking on this garbage issue, you can see most of that is non-decomposable garbage, which is plastic and all, which can be recycled and reused. Since the Panchayat and the ministers are taking care of it, and there is door-to-door collection, there should be different garbage collection points when it comes to glass, metal, plastic, ceramics. there should be different baskets for everything, different dustbin, and according to that, the Panchayat has to collect it. So it will be clean and beautiful. By dumping all this, you can see there are tile pieces which cannot be decomposed, and it will remain for a long time. Again, and all the carbon, which is carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, which is released due to burning of plastic, and all the methane gas due to all the food items which are thrown here, which again are health hazard and issue to the global warming and greenhouse effect.